All right, in today's video, I got a lot going on. We're going to be doing a lot of running around, but stay tuned because I'm going to talk about what's going on in our little town of Salina with that big $1.6 million tax that we got on us. And I'm going to tell you guys a couple sad stories that I'm hearing, how this is affecting some of the grannies and grandmas in our local community, and it's sad. We need to figure out how to help them. All right, let's get into the video. What is going on, guys? I am down here at the wood yard where we've been purchasing our firewood. My nephew, I might told you this in the last video, my nephew is needing a rick of wood, and I happen to be off today, so I'm gonna go ahead and deliver him one with a dump trailer free of charge. But we'll get this loaded up, and I'll tell you what, I need to get me a wood yard like Ben's got down here. He has sold a bunch since the last time we got some. The cold weather here in Oklahoma is on its way. It's already been here, but another cold front's coming around. I can see he sold a lot of wood in the last 2 weeks. And that's usually how it is in the wood business. Like, oh man, are we going to sell anything? The weather's warm, warm, warm. Then all of a sudden, boom, the cold weather hits and he about sells out. I think he does sell every year. So that's what we're doing right now, is going to get some wood, take to my nephew. But after we load this up, we're going out to the rent house. I have a big issue over there I'm going to show you guys, and I need to take some measurements because I'm going to go pick up some insulation today also while I got the dump trailer hooked up. So I'm going to be busy. I'm going to bring you guys along for what I can, so hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get to work and get this wood loaded up. Okay, he's got one standalone rick right here, and a rick of wood is actually 1/3 cord pretty much. Usually it's about 3 rick equals 1 cord. I know a lot of places you guys live, you might call them cords. We go by ricks here, and it's $65 for a one seasoned rick of wood. So you guys can do the math on what it would cost for a cord, and he sells tons of them. That's all his delivery that he does. He keeps that just for his delivery. And this is for people like me who come and just buy some on hand. All right, let's get loaded up. Put a little time lapse up here for you guys, so you can see me doing some work. I do work. I really, really, truly want to start splitting all our own wood again. We used to do it for years. In the last few while we've been building, we just haven't found the time to do it. But all that's winded down, and we're gonna have to make time now. So let's get this loaded up real quick. Well, let me move this because I'm afraid it's going to fall. Well, the camera fell off, so I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side because I don't want to break my camera. It vibrated off the trailer. So let's set it up over here so I can finish this without worrying about you guys falling over again. Okay, so Ben, the owner who cuts all this himself, he showed up at the end after I turned the camera off, and helped me finish loading about half of the rick or so. So it went a lot quicker. So right now I'm going to go ahead and stop by the rent house. I'll show you the big problem we got over there. I got to do some measurements, and then we're going to go drop this wood off, and I'm going to make my way to probably Lowe's and pick up the insulation I need and a few other things. So I'll bring you guys along for that. But yeah, it's going to get cold this weekend, and my nephew is down to his last 5 sticks of wood, and that's not their main. It is their main source. They do have electric heat, but they're using this for their main source. It cuts back on expense and all that, and they like burning. I showed them the top down burn method, like I said in my last video or so, and they've been using it with success. So let's make our way to the rent house and then go from there. Okay, we made it to the rent house, and it is time for my super food green gummies, Groon. These things I've been taking for like a week, and Brandy's been taking. I'm taking the non-sugar ones. There's a sugar-free one. Brandy's actually taking, I got another pack, it looked the same. The sugar one that had a little bit of sugar in them, not much, but they just taste a little sweeter. I've been taking them a week, and I'm telling you guys, I think it's awesome. I think this is something that I've been needing in my body for a while now. You guys know I just got off a case of pneumonia, and I start thinking, I was like, man, what can I do maybe to help fight that off, help prevent getting sick throughout the rest of the winter? Because when I get sick, I'm down and out. Can't work, can't do things. It's just not fun. So we're trying the Grunes out. They taste good. I was really skeptical at first, like, how's this going to taste? But you guys can see they come in little bitty gummies. Look at that. Little gummy. Tastes good. And there's a lot of health benefits to it. So, I'm telling you, it's like a little snack. It's like I'm having a little snack. I'm not going to eat lunch now because I'm eating my Grunes type of deal, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so the ingredients that's inside Grunes has a lot of benefits for you guys. And I want to start off the new year just like everyone else. And let's get a little bit better shape. And it helps whenever you're not eating sugar. And that's why they offer you a sugar-free version also. So that's what's pretty cool about this, that there are options for if you're doing keto or maybe carnivore. Pretty cool option for you. So you guys might ask, what are Grunes exactly? Grunes are a convenient, comprehensive formula packed into 8 gummies a day. You get 1 pack a day, eat all 8 of them, and you guys are good to go. This isn't a multivitamin, a greens gummy, or a probiotic. It's all of those things and then some at a fraction of the price. And a bonus, so 8 gummies are included within each daily snack pack because you can't fit the amount of nutrition that you need into just 1 gummy. So the generic multivitamins only contain about 7 to 9 vitamins, which Grunes has 20 plus vitamins and minerals and 60 plus whole food ingredients. There's absolutely no artificial colors and flavors, and it still tastes tasty. It honestly tastes like a fruit snack that you may be used to throwing in your kids' lunch. Throw one of these in there instead. So if you are doing vegan this time of year, they are vegan friendly. They're nut free, gluten free, and dairy free. Like I said, it has a low sugar or no sugar at all. All right, so Grunes contains 100% of your daily needs for safe vitamins and 25% of your daily needs for certain minerals that are known to be potentially toxic and excessive levels over an extended period of exposure. Stated simply, 99% of the supplements are lazy and take an off-the-shelf generic blend that may be doing more harm than good. Okay, so if you guys are anything like me, you're wanting to start this year off right, and I'm starting it off with Grunes. Like I said earlier, if you guys are interested in this whatsoever, I'm going to leave links down in the description box and a pinned comment to make it easy on you guys. Get in on the savings, get you some Grunes today, start getting healthier with me. No sugar, that's the one I like. I'm telling you guys, you're going to think it's a little snack pack. All right, so let's get into the house, let's measure some stuff, and then let's go make our way to dump the wood back behind me and then go get the materials we need for the house. Let's go inside. Okay, so let me show you guys the problem that I'm having. And you guys may have caught this in Brandy's video, but we have a big problem when it comes to getting this floor up. This flooring gave the boys a fit. So I'm gonna go get my materials. I'm actually gonna get something else maybe to help pop this up. But you can see they have actually glued this down, and what we were hoping was to pop that up and then reuse this floor. You can see this black floor here and just sand it all down and redo it all. I don't know how that's going to work with all this glue. We're going to have to get some sort of grinder and grind it all. But this is the problem that we're going to have. We only got 2 rooms of this, so if I can get the right tools, I think we'll be able to pop it up easier. And maybe we can get it. We've got a little bit of wood that we're going to be replacing. It's one of them things, though. Not only did they lay this like in a weird pattern, like not even a pattern, just straight, they glued it all down too, so that's going to make it even harder. We'll just have to deal with it though. Okay, so the plan is I'm actually going to be measuring these rooms. Like I know how much insulation to get. The plan I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the walls first and then go decide on the ceilings themselves. If I'm just going to go ahead and rent the machine and just blow all insulation in, which that'd probably be best, instead of trying to put the insulation up in the ceiling. I think that's probably just made a decision right now. I'm probably just going to end up renting that machine again and just doing a blow installation because we do have pretty easy access to the attic itself. That would make it a lot easier for sure. But I need to get a couple of measurements here so I know how much of this to get. So the problem is some of these studs weren't 16 on center. So that's what that is. Like this one, let me see here. Let me show you. So like this one is in between is actually 16 and a half. And this is, you can see, it's 14 and a half. So that's the problem we're gonna have with that insulation. It's just, and then this one is like, it's just crazy how they frame this house up. And then this one's 24, there's 24 on center, pretty much. So I'll have to see what they offer as far as different dimensions, but it's just kind of all over the place. And that's the problem we're gonna have to deal with it. Maybe we just have to do one long strip and then cut one shorter strip and fit it in there. Anything's gonna be better than what's in here before because there was nothing in here before. So let me set this up real quick and let me get a couple measurements of this room just so I get a pretty good idea of what I need to buy. Okay, I'm guessing this room is probably like 14 foot. We'll see. Let's see here. Yeah, right at 14 foot. Might be 14, 14, 14, honestly. Or 14, 12. 14, yep, 12. And then probably another 12. Y'all can't see me, but yep, 14, 12, 12. Okay, I'm gonna put this all on my phone so I know what I need to get. Let me see if I got any more 2x4s. I may have to get, yeah, I got a few more pieces of wood here. Hold on, check this out. So we got this all ready for sheetrock. So we've been using this as a little cutting area in here, obviously. Okay, I got all the measurements. So let's go dump this wood and go from there. And I got to find the stuff I need to get that floor. If you guys got any advice down below on how to get glued floors up off an old house like this, the easiest way, leave me the comments down below. And time I see this, maybe I won't have it up yet and I can use some of your advice. If not, we'll kind of just go with it and I'll show you guys what I do. But as soon as you see this and you've had experience with this, please leave me a comment. Let me know how to get it up the easiest. Someone did leave a comment and I was like, man, that's actually kind of a good idea. I don't know though. Someone said they had an old place like this that they were redoing and they went ahead and just laid 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch plywood over the whole floor and then made another floor, and then they put their other floor on top of it just because it was such a hassle of getting the old stuff up. I was like, man, that actually doesn't sound like too bad of an idea, but that's not what we're going to do here. I just got to get that floor up because we want to get this stuff moving, get this place ready to go. Okay, made it to my nephew's house, and this ground looks pretty soft. I walked it out a little bit. Some places it's soft, some it's a little hard, but he's got standing water right there. I'm trying to get as close as possible as I can so he don't have to, walk too far to stack it. He's got the little kids. They ain't much help, but he got the little snowman still. So that's all the wood he's got left is what he has on the porch. So I'm gonna try to get backed up right here and try not to get stuck. So I'll set the camera up and we'll try to maneuver it. I'm gonna try to get as close as I can for him, make it easy on them. I know how it is. When Brandy and I both work full time and trying to raise 3 kids, it's hard to find time to do things. So I'm able to do this for them. Just something small like this, it just takes off their plate. And yeah, so let's get this unloaded for them. I'm just gonna dump it and go. That's what I like about having the dump trailer. Before, I either had to load it in the back of my truck. And if you guys might be thinking, it's just one Rick, why don't you put it in the back of your truck? Because I want to dump it and go. I don't want to have to take it out of the truck, put it on, put it out, and stack it. I just want to be able to bring it here, dump it, and get out of here. So that's what's awesome about the dump trailer. All right, let's see if we can get this done without getting stuck. Okay, they're good to go. 1 seasoned rick of wood. Let's get this going here. With that big cold front coming in, they're gonna be burning some wood for sure. For sure. Yeah, like I said, he doesn't have the time to cut this year. And really, he went to that academy for, oh gosh, I think it was like 18 weeks or something, 20 weeks, I can't remember. They got to come home. He got to come home most weekends. But the last thing you're wanting to do, something like that, being in the academy, is come home and worry about firewood. But he's out. He graduated a couple weeks ago, and he's out training right now, on the job training. So I just talked to him, told him where I was dropping it off at. Actually didn't rut the yard up too bad at all. This will all be smoothed over pretty quick. So we're good to go here. Now we gotta go get some material and go back to the rent house. Yeah.
You guys are thick, aren't they?
Yeah. This trailer comes in handy too.
I'm telling you. Will it?
Maybe.
Doesn't look like it, does it?
No, this way.
We'll have to set them up on the side.
We can put this one up on its side.
Ready?
I got it, yeah.
Oh, I know. Want me to get down there? You got it.
Slipping out of my hands.
Hold on. Well, those fit perfect. Like I said, this dump trailer is coming in handy for all kinds of different things. All right, no need to tie down or nothing. I ain't going nowhere. Okay, I'm still back at the house. Gotta unload that here in a minute, or I might wait till tomorrow because we're having a little bit of a work day tomorrow here. Insulation, flooring, and all that. So a lot of stuff's gonna be happening out here at the abandoned rent house. Let's go inside for a second. I'll show you the tools that I did get to try to work on these floors a little bit. We'll see if they work or not. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on in our local town. If you guys caught my one video about us getting taxed $1.6 million, I'm gonna have a little bit of an update for you on that. But I'm also gonna talk to you about some sad stories I've been hearing around town. What's going on with some of the the homeowners here, the local grannies, you might say, little retired people, some of the retired older folks, some grannies. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. It's a little emotional when it comes to, it's sad hearing these stories of what's going on here with that big tax increase. So stay tuned. I'm going to talk to you guys about that in just a little bit. I'm going to try to see if this new tools I got will actually work on the floors. Like I said, if not, leave me some comments down below either way. Let me show you this. Okay, so this says it's for trim pulling. If you guys can see that, I'm gonna go ahead and just stick it up underneath there and see if I can't pop it up. And I got like a bigger chisel that goes underneath there and a little bit bigger of a hammer. So let's put some of these tools to the test, see if they work. Okay, let's try over here in a little bit of a cleaner spot and see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. It's actually working pretty good. Now I can see it's not going to all come up in like one drove like I would like, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as I thought. With that being said, it's probably going to be as bad as I thought. Just pop it up. Let's see. That one came off pretty good. I just want to see how good that would work. There's a little bit right here. That's what's going to suck when it rips like that. How do you get that up? Because it tears. That glue's got it so sucked down it tears. So that's the route we're going to go. We're going to start on this tomorrow. I'm going to grab my knee pads. We'll come back and start working on this for sure and see how far we can get. We might be able to get it all tomorrow. I don't know. The problem we're going to have is with it tearing. You can see it right there. We'll have to figure that out. Okay, so what I've determined I think I'm going to do, I don't know if I told you guys this in the video or not yet. I'm probably going to, I'm going to put more studs in the wall, kind of like we did over here when we was installing the heater air conditioner, and then put these on 16-inch centers and then kind of just go from there. So I think that's going to be the proper and the right way to do it, is put a 2x4 here, knock that out, put one here, and just make it 16-inch on center all the way down. It's a little more time consuming, but I think that's going to be the proper way to do it. Because that's like whatever I said earlier in the video, it's not right. And we can make it right. So the time to make it right is right now before we do the installation. Getting a little inventory there. Okay, I'm going to pick up, well, no. We'll see. We'll see. Might have to go pick up a little bit more lumber. I don't know. Okay, I've made my way back to the house. My microphone went dead and it wasn't recording right for you guys. So I'm back here. I'm going to finish up for y'all and tell you about the sad stuff I'm hearing around town. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit. I keep getting questions about a video I made a while back about how when we all got taxed $1.6 million as a community from misconduct at the local school in Saline, Oklahoma. And I talked about that in another video, but I want to give you guys an update on a few things. I'm going to go in more detail in the future with a more detailed video as things come out. I've been hearing tons of stuff that's getting ready to blow this up. But anyways, with all that being said, what's coming out now is that little grannies, grandmas are having very hard times paying their tax bill. If you guys aren't caught up, go check out a video about a month or so ago that I titled, I think it was, I got taxed $1.6 million, and it'll get you caught up to speed, so I don't have to go into complete detail right now. One of the stories that I heard is that there is a grandma out there, and I say grandma, I relate to grandmas a lot. Thank God for grandmas. Thank God for my two grandmas growing up, the care and love that they always showed me. Don't know where I'd be at today without both my grandmas, my mom's mom and my dad's mom. I just don't know. Without their help and guidance through growing up and stuff, I don't know, I'd be lost. But so thank God for them, and thank God for all grandmas out there. You know, thank God for grandpas too, but grandmas really touched my heart because my grandma raised me. But this it broke my heart hearing this, that there's a grandma that cannot pay her tax bill because it went up over 30%. Right around 30%, and she had to get a loan to be able to cover that increase. So now she has a loan that she's gonna have to pay back for taxes for something she had nothing to do with, just like the rest of us. It's just heartbreaking. And then I'm hearing stories about other families that are having to borrow money from friends and families to pay their bills. Some people aren't able to buy food. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy. It's heartbreaking. Hearing this stuff, the things that are coming out of our community because of what happened at the local school and the lawsuit and all that. It's heartbreaking. And I don't know what we can do as a community to help one another. I know several people said we need to start a GoFundMe. That's probably the last thing I want to do. I'm not totally against GoFundMes, but I've just seen so much abuse with those. I don't really want to associate with GoFundMes. If I could avoid it. So I've been having a lot of ideas in my head how we can come together as a community, because this isn't just something I can help with. It needs to be the community help one another. Some people are more fortunate than others, obviously. You know, it's just not the grandmas having a hard time paying for it. That's just who touched my heart the most. There's single family, there's single moms out there, probably single dads. There's probably families that they both work and still struggling, still having a hard time pay their bills, and they get hit on top of all that with the tax bill that increases. But I wanted to share that with you guys, that what's going on in our community, because you guys are always asking. I'm getting comments on that video all the time. Hey, update, update, update. So this is a small update for you guys, that I don't know. I need some guidance on this. I haven't even talked to Brandy about this yet, about what I want to do. I've got some things floating around in my head that maybe as a community we can come together. I'll just tell you guys, I thought about maybe we can do like a community auction where we can raise a bunch of funds and then figure out a way to distribute those to the most in need, like those grannies, those grandmas that can't pay their tax bill. And some families, and I know for a fact, there's a family out there that's afraid to death they can't pay their taxes. They're going to lose their house. There's got to be some help out there for these people. I just don't know. So I'm trying to kick ideas around how we can come together as a community to step up and help some of these families that are most in need. No, we can't help everyone, but if we could help some of them older retired people that are on fixed incomes or disabled, and there's no more income coming in. Once you're retired, for the most part, you're not out working, you're not out getting overtime. Like, that's your income. So when you get these big surprises like a huge tax increase, it's devastating. And once you get in a hole, I grew up like this with my grandma raising us and a bunch of grandkids. She was always in a hole and can never get herself out of it. So it's heartbreaking for me to hear this stuff. And that's the same thing. Once you start digging that hole, you feel like you're drowning. There's no way to get out of it. And there needs to be some relief here in our town and our community. So that comes with you guys. If you guys got any ideas of what we can do to help some of these families out, send me an email at keepingitdutch@yahoo.com. I'll read those emails and see what kind of advice you guys give me, what we can do. I'm going to talk to some friends and Brandy and some other people and see what we can do as a community to raise some funds to get something set up where we can help the people that can't pay these tax increases. It's absolutely crazy. All right, other than the part about these grandmas struggling, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys did. I brought you along what I did today. Went and got some wood, went to Lowe's. It was just a productive day for say tomorrow we're gonna have a work day. So I'll probably bring you guys along tomorrow for the work day and we'll kind of just go from there. But send me an email. Love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.